Imagine your story. A reading and adventure camp. Today's camp is brought to you by ThinkTV, the Dayton Metro Library, and PBS Kids. Hi, my name is Chavin. We're really excited you're here for summer camp.
Hi campers, my name is Kelsey and I'm going to take you on a virtual field trip.
Hey there, my name is JT and I'm going to take you to the library to read one of my favorite books.
Hi, my name is Rylee and I'm going to be showing you a really cool activity.
We're going to be your counselors this week. We're staying safe at home, but we have a lot of great things planned.
We're going to be talking about reading this week, so we wanted to show you some of our favorite places to read. Here's a photo of me and my favorite place to read.
I really like to read when I'm outside in the back patio. It's a beautiful day today. The sun is shining and the birds are chirping. Fresh air is everywhere. I love to read outside.
And I'm joining you from my favorite spot to read, outdoors and in my hammock.
And this is my favorite reading spot. I love to read in my room, especially on my bed, because I have pictures of all my family and friends around me and it just makes me feel so happy. And I love feeling that way when I read. Also, I have these special lights that when I turn them on, I have all these crazy colors around me.
Since this is a reading and adventure camp, we're going to start off at the Dayton Metro Library. JT, tell us who we're going to meet there.
We're going to see Miss Winnie, who is going to read us a book later on. In fact, she's waiting there right now to talk to us. Hi, Miss Winnie.
Hi, JT and Kelsey. Hi, Rylee and Chavin. And hi, friends. Welcome to the Dayton Metro Library's main branch. Come on in and see what I have to show you. Welcome to my world of books. My favorite part of the library is the children's room with the books. The books, the books. Oh my goodness, look at all the books. Come on in. You can read, read, read. And guess what? The more you read, the more you grow, the more you know. Come into my world of the books. And one of my favorite places at the main library is right in the children's room, right at the castle. Guess what? I can use my imagination. You can use your imagination. Pretend you're in the castle fighting a dragon. Pretend you're in the castle eating lots of good munchies. Whatever. That castle is your place, and the main library's children's room is your place for your imagination to soar.
Thanks, Miss Winnie. That was awesome.
Hey, it's time for you to go on your field trip now. So have fun, and I'll see you later. Bye.
All right, let's get started. Today we're going to the Boonshoft Museum of Discovery. It's a science museum for kids where you can learn about all kinds of things. And we have a really cool way to get there. Are you ready? Sky Drone is going to help us fly to the museum. Here we go, lifting off from the library. Do you see downtown?
We're crossing the river. Isn't this cool?
There's the Boonshoft, right in Wegerson Metro Park. This is amazing.
Looks like we're coming in for a smooth landing. One of the things I love most is that they have a bunch of animals that you can see in person. And today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite animals, a blue-tongued skink.
The blue-tongued skunk?
No, a blue-tongued skink. One of the zookeepers is going to tell us all about it.
Hi everyone, my name is Alyssa and I am here at the Boonshoft Museum of Discovery in Dayton, Ohio. And today we're actually going to be meeting one of our animal ambassadors. Today I have my friend Sheila with me today. And Sheila is our blue-tongued skink. So if you look on the map behind me, she is actually from Australia, okay? So these guys are actually very common in Australia. They're actually often commonly found in backyards. So as a blue-tongued skink, Sheila is a reptile. So just like our snakes, turtles, and our Komodo dragons, these guys are reptiles, and that means that they're going to be covered in a dry, kind of scaly skin. So she is covered in scales, and unlike a snake, she is not going to actually shed her skin all at one time. Each of her scales will actually shed individually, so it does take a little bit of time for them to do that. She also has pretty short legs, so you're not going to see her running very fast anywhere or climbing any trees. Those little legs do allow her to move around. They just don't make her very fast or make her a good climber. She does have pretty sharp claws that allow her to dig into the ground, okay, because she does like to burrow into leaves and other things that she can hide under. She also has a really, really cool blue tongue. So that blue tongue is actually going to be used to scare away predators. So that is the reason they are called blue-tongued skinks, and for their tongues, they're actually going to use them. They're going to open their mouths really, really wide, and they're going to show that predator their blue tongue. And hopefully that predator is going to think it's pretty scary. They're not going to be expecting that animal to have a blue tongue. They may also think that it is poisonous, because a lot of times animals that are poisonous have brightly colored features. Okay? So they're going to use those tongues to help try to keep themselves safe. Now, she also does have ear holes on the sides of her head that you can see right here. All right, so she does have a sense of hearing. Most reptiles do. It's just for skinks so we can actually see where their ears are. And then looking at the back, her tail right here has a really, really cool adaptation. So an adaptation is something that allows an animal to better survive wherever they're found in their habitat. Okay, and for that tail, she actually has the ability to leave it behind her. So if a predator were to grab onto it, she can drop her tail off, and she can actually cut off the blood supply as well. And what's going to happen is that animal that tried to eat her may also be kind of busy eating up her tail while she has a chance to run away. And the coolest part is later on, she can actually grow that tail back just like salamanders and starfish can as well. At the museum, her diet is mostly small mice. She eats hard-boiled egg, fruits and vegetables. And one of her really cool behaviors is she likes to hide. So if you look right at what she's doing right now, this is the type of shavings that we put inside of her enclosure. And what she'll do is she will actually hide out underneath those shavings. That is where she feels the most safe. And lastly, Sheila is actually one of our newest animal ambassadors. So she is a new addition to our Discovery Zoo, and we use her lots for programs and being able to meet visitors as they come to the museum.
That was amazing. I think it's really cool that it has a blue tongue.
I have one too.
How did you do that?
Popsicle.
I think it's amazing that there are so many different types of animals in this world. I want to find out about all of them.
Hey, let's go back to the library. They have a gazillion books on animals. Skydrone will take us back.
Hang on, here we go.
It looks like we're here. We're getting ready to land. Nice job, Skydrone.
Hey, JT, come on in. I've been waiting on you. It's story time. And today the story is Bear Came Along. Bear Came Along by Richard T. Morris. Illustrated by Leunian Pham. Once there was a river that flowed night and day, but it didn't know it was a river until Bear came along. Bear was just being curious when he realized what the river could do. But he didn't know he was on an adventure until Froggy hopped on. Froggy was a lonely frog who was looking for a friend, but she didn't know how many she had until the turtles showed up. The turtles tried to warn them about the things that could go wrong, but they didn't know how to enjoy the ride until Beaver climbed aboard. Now, Beaver was born to captain. Oh, he knew exactly where to go. But he didn't know about the detours until the raccoons dropped in. The raccoons were so excited about the twists and turns ahead, but they didn't know how to be careful until they crashed into Duck. Duck was so content being right where she was, but she didn't know there was a world to see until, oh my, what's ahead? What's ahead? Until Bear held on to Froggy, and Froggy held on to Turtles. Turtles held on to Beaver. Beaver held on to Raccoons. Raccoons held on to Duck. Ooh, what a ride! So many different animals living their separate lives, but they didn't know they were in it together until the river came along. Bear came along. That's our story for today. Can you imagine your story? See you later.
Wow, that was a great book.
Say, does anybody know what time it is?
It's time to get up and move.
It's time to dance.
Come on, everyone, it's a dance party.
That's not the hardest thing to do with your crew and y'all hype. Up the crowd, got them screaming loud. Yeah, we're gonna turn this whole party out. Now that you got them in a trance, ready to dance. And some think you can't do it, but you know that you can. Now the green light means go, never ever we slow. Keep your feet moving on the ground below. Just have a good time and party. Throw your hands up, everybody. And make your body move, baby, 'cause you can't get it. And drop it to the floor, 'cause you can't get it. Have a good time and party. Throw your hands up, everybody. And make your body move, baby, 'cause you can't get it. And drop it to the floor, 'cause you can't get it.
I love to dance. That was so much fun. So, today's all about animals. You know who else loves animals? The Crab Brothers. They always find the coolest creatures. Let's go check it out.
The remote forests and mountain ranges of South Central China are home to one of the most famous and vulnerable animals on the planet, giant pandas. They love the cool, wet lowlands with rainwater streams and tall trees to climb, but will venture up to the higher slopes to feed on what can make up to 99% of their diet, bamboo forests. So let's grab some bamboo, suit up, and meet some of the young pandas at the Panda Breeding Center.
Hey, you guys back for more? All right, when a pandas are drinking milk, you can really get a close look at them. Look how round the ears are. Love the pattern, white and black. That is the classic panda. I mean, like, what a striking pattern. And the fur, it's so thick. Kind of soft, but also dense, like a soft brush.
All right, now it's time for some carrots.
So here I got some carrots here, too.
And they love to lean back when they eat carrots and bamboo.
You like that, huh?
One carrot in each hand. I love that sitting position. I'm gonna sit that way too. Pandas are so comfortable.
They're so loungy.
They're so loungy. Oh, they're cute.
This is awesome. You guys are talkative when you have breakfast, aren't ya? That's panda language.
Oh, you want a bamboo? Here you go. You gotta peel it. Yeah, peel it first, break it. Use those hands.
Here you go. Sit back on. Up here, I got this for you. You want some bamboo? See how he grabs it? Like a hand with that thumb.
When they're holding the carrots and the bamboo like this, you can really see that panda's thumb, that special thumb that makes them so good at handling bamboo. You want this one?
Wow, vegetarian bears. So relaxed. I love their eating style. Sit back, get comfortable, and munch that bamboo.
And that's why bamboo forests are such an important habitat for pandas. Bye guys, see ya, enjoy the bamboo.
Wasn't that great? I just love animals. I don't have any pandas near my home, but I do have a lot of birds. I bet you do too. Here's a cool craft you can do to help the birds in your neighborhood. Full-time kid with Maya.
Hi, I'm Maya. Today we're making a bird feeder out of items you can find around the house. Bird feeders are a great way to attract birds into your backyard, and at the same time, you're creating a healthy environment for them to live in. For this project, you will need toilet paper tubes, a stick that's around 2 feet long, some string, peanut butter, popsicle sticks, a plate, bird seed, and a hole puncher. First, measure and cut your string so it's about double the size of your stick. Then, you're going to tie your string to each end of your stick. You may need an adult's help with the cutting and tying. Nope, I got this. Next, cut 4 strips of string in various lengths around 5 to 10 inches in length. Punch a hole near the top of the tube to help attach your string. Take 1 tube and 1 string and tie a knot through the hole you just made. Make sure to leave enough string to tie around the tube for later. Using a popsicle stick, spread peanut butter all over the tube and roll it into the bird seeds so it sticks. Now, do the same for the rest of the tubes and tie it to your stick. Whew! All done. Now, where to put it? The best place is in an open area so birds can see it, but also in plain sight so you can watch it inside your house. You could also sprinkle some seeds on top of your fence or on the patio to let birds know that there's food in the area. Now to find some birds. Chirp, 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 chirp. Okay, that's our show. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
We're almost out of time for today, but we do have time for a song, and Mr. Mark is here to help out. Why don't you sing along with us?
Hi everybody, it's Mr. Mark. Hope you're having a good week at camp. When I think of camp, I think about singing songs around a campfire. So everybody right now, I want you to imagine we're out in the woods and you can smell the smoke from the campfire, and we're going to sing one of my favorite songs. This is called This Little Light of Mine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Thanks, Mr. Mark. We'll see you again soon. Well, campers, that's all we have time for today. Remember to keep on reading. We'll see you again real soon. Bye!
To stream this episode or to find out more activities and books to read, visit thinktv.org/camp.
Hey guys, I've got one for you.
What is it?
What time does a duck wake up? The crack of dawn.